Hello and thanks for checking out TheChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey everyone, checking in on the Canadian MJ sector. We're going to look at MJX, WEED, APH, ACB, MJN, and it's not going to take very long as most of them are very strongly correlated and all in the same setups. Before I get into it, just want to say I really appreciate everybody, really liking the videos and interested in them, but it's a deterrent for me. I don't like to set the precedent where I put out a video every single day for a week and a half because I know there's a lot going on and I know people are interested. And then the one day that I miss a video, I get literally 30 messages, people messaging me on Twitter, Stocktwits. I'm getting Facebook messages. People are commenting on other YouTube videos, asking where the video is. Am I going to do a video? What time's the video coming out? And I really appreciate everybody interested in it, but it deters me from wanting to set that precedent and make these videos public as people expect them every day. So the bottom line is I will do videos when I can, and people asking for them or, wondering where they are isn't going to make me say, oh yeah, I need to make a video. They're going to happen when I can make them. So I would appreciate if you guys could just not message me every day that there's not a video. So checking in on MJX, we have inside bars all over the place on the daily time frame. I headed into today after taking my profit yesterday and knew that I was not going to be trading Canadian MJ today. And that's because I was anticipating the daily chart to continue tightening up, and a tightening up range means less volume and less volatility. So we have inside bars, and that's exactly what we got. So we're watching the range of the inside bar. If you do not know what an inside bar is, look on the YouTube channel, look under trading lessons. There is an entire video dedicated to what is an inside bar. So inside bar, the range for MJX tomorrow, key support 35.23, key resistance is 36. Depending on how we break is going to dictate where we're looking for momentum. One disclosure I want to put is that I really don't like, I love what the market makers do when we're bullish and they give us the gap up opens, but I really don't like when the market makers open these prices wherever they want, again, because there's no pre-market volume. They can open it wherever they want, and that can throw these charts off. So if we get an inside bar bull or bear break tomorrow with the open, that's going to be a less reliable signal than if we open within the inside bar and then break it during regular trading action. So definitely want to make note of that. So MJX, we'll see how we break. If we get a bear break, we're looking down at the low of the pullback. If we get a bull break, we're looking at 36.50. WEED inside bar, support 36.55, resistance 38.60. If we get a bear break, we look to the low of yesterday and the low of the dump. If we get a bull break, we look to 39.09 and then 41.25. APH inside bar on the daily time frame. APH right now is the most bullish setup out of the big three on the daily time frame. It's the closest to the all-time high, and it could very easily follow through. Key support on the inside bar 21.13. Resistance is 22.49. If we get a bear break, we look to the low of yesterday. If we get a bull break, we look to the high of yesterday. That's how we play these inside bars. We look at the range of the previous candlestick, which is called the mother bar, and we watch to see those next levels as the target and the next resistance or support, depending on which direction we break. If we look at the shorter term time frames of these names, WEED, the 15-minute chart, extremely tight. So we're going to see a break tomorrow. The question is, what direction will it be in? I don't guess on which direction these patterns are going to break. I wait for the break and then act on them, acting with the momentum and ensuring that I'm profitable as soon as I enter the trade. If you're entering these trades before the breaks, then there's still that indecision and we could just as easily break bearish. So ACB inside bar, support is 11.91, resistance is 12.60. If we get a bull break, we look to 12.94. If we get a bear break, we look to 11.55 and the low of the pullback. And last, we've got MJN inside bar on the daily. Again, the correlations are so strong here. 10.03 support, 10.64 resistance. If we break resistance, we look to 10.75. If we break support, I just got WEED news. So a little bit of dilution here, 34.60 for WEED. That's not good news. I mean, if you're long, you can say it's adding funds for the company. That's great. But In general, when a company's putting out news after hours, it's because they know it's going to have a negative effect. So let's see, 34.60, price closed at 37.61. I would expect that to have a little bit of a bearish overhang into tomorrow. Nice timing for that to come out. So MJN, same thing. We're looking at the high and the low of today, and then we look at the high and the low of yesterday, depending on how we break. People talking about head and shoulders patterns. Is it a head and shoulders patterns? Absolutely could be. It all depends on how we break. If we get a bear break of this inside bar, the odds of a bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern will increase. If we get a bull break, they will decrease. Here is the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. The pattern is confirmed when you break the neckline. If we break the neckline, it would be 29.50 breaking. So it's not going to happen anytime soon. It could happen in a few days, but it's 29.50 is the level that the bulls need to hold to prevent from a potential bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern. And what that pattern is showing us is higher lows and higher highs shifting to a lower high, which is the right shoulder, and then a lower low by breaking the neckline, which is our most recent higher low. So it is absolutely a possibility that that pattern plays out. Right now, I would say, judging by where we are compared to the low and the high, I'd say it's a 50-50. Because that news just came out, I'd say it's a 51-49. If we get a bear break of the inside bar, I will say that it is a 60-40. Again, just constantly shifting the odds. And these are numbers I'm just making up, but they are shifting what I am anticipating to happen based on what the analysis is saying. So again, people that are new to technical analysis, I'm not predicting anything. I am reacting to things. I will react to the inside bar breaking, and I will react to stuff. So that's where we stand tomorrow, all about inside bars. We'll see if this news has a negative effect. The market makers will certainly let us know as we head into the open tomorrow. And that's what we've got. I'm watching the weekly timeframes. Let's get a longer term perspective. They're very bullish. Bulls have nothing to worry about on the long-term timeframes at this point. The first red flag longer term would be if that daily chart loses the higher low pattern and confirms the bearish reversal candlestick. These weekly charts right now are extremely bullish still. So keep that perspective in mind. Bull flag on ACB potentially. MJN potential bull flag. All depends on if the daily charts can hold their higher lows or not. If they can hold their higher lows, the weekly bull flags are likely. If they cannot hold their higher lows, we will not see bull flags on the weekly time frame. I am being very cautious. I am not going to re-enter any positions. I might re-enter a MJX short if we get bear breaks of all these inside bars tomorrow, because normally, if this were just any old regular stock, I would absolutely be looking for a lower high to be set and a higher low to be set on a pullback here to end the week, and then a break next week. I'm not expecting breaks of these daily charts until next week. So I'm going to be more cautious and more picky with my entries until I am confident that this daily chart will get a clear break. Watch the volume likely to dry up a bit. Watch the trading range to shrink up. And then once we get the break of these daily tightening patterns, we will likely see a big spike in volume and volatility, and we will play whatever direction that occurs in. I appreciate you watching. Again, don't want to be a stickler about the messages. It's just, I'm already overwhelmed as is, and just getting 30 of those to start the morning is a little bit pressing. So I appreciate, that's the wrong word. You can put your own word there. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the near future. Don't anticipate a video every day. I will do them when I can. Thanks for watching.